Welcome. Test, test, test. All right, good. Let me sit down. Oh. All right, so. Looks like we're just dropping like a rock. This is just the weekly wick. Friday high week. Friday high week, and if we get a CSD, like a 5-minute CSD, then I'll consider going long. But otherwise, and if this S&P holds, obviously, right? So, shout out to John for this S&T indicator. And just put an alert here. If this gets faded, then obviously we're going higher. And we're going lower, dropping to previous day low, took a previous day high, previous day low on ES. If ES takes previous day low and leaves previous day high, that might be a good scalp up on the retracement. YM took previous day low, and it's gonna stick on the 1 hour for a bit. I mean, could look at the 15-minute and see what's up. See here. So we got NWOG or NDOG right here, this blue box. Okay, 30-minute SMT is still there, but looking for previous day high. We might tap into this 15-minute BPR. And leave. It'll take, let's see if ES takes previous day low. Current alert on there. What are we looking at here? We're looking at this mitigation block. It looks like a big sell program. Probably gonna save these highs for next week. I think on the higher time we're definitely still bullish. It's just a retracement on the weekly candle. So retracement on the weekly candle. Probably gonna take these highs next week. So we got SMT here. December highs. Oh yeah, so ES already took out December highs. So SMT is right there. And looks like, and this should just be a retracement into this. So weekly, let's look at this. Be monitoring this range on the daily. We see displacement above this new week opening gap to bring us higher. Looks like we're just retracing. So I'm gonna look at the creating a big wick on Friday. So let's see here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday low of the week, Friday high of the week. See here, S&T still holding. I already did, buddy. Daddy already brushed my teeth, so you go ahead.
with me.
Yeah, I know, but Daddy's working right now, and Daddy already brushed his teeth. Daddy will let him just take start. What? Why is he gonna peel off? Oh. I don't like that. Yeah, it looks funny, huh?
Mommy's lips blue.
This is strange. This is so holding.
Mommy's lips are blue.
Quiet, Mosey.
That's so Mimi pick. Yeah, I think I'll be thinking. We'll see. Is it funny? Yeah. Yeah. Can you put your jacket on so you can go?
Oh, whoops, I'm not on Discord. My bad. Let me get on my Discord. I'm not even watching my YouTube. If you guys want to chat with me, just get on Discord and I'll be streaming live on there. I am live, right? I'm just, oh. What up, Orlando?
Oh, what's going on, Jack?
You doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, brother. How are you doing?
Nice, just chilling, man. Doing all right. Just tape reading the session after this big wick for the weekly candle. Yeah, man, just tape read and then call it a day.
Same here. I don't think I'm taking anything in this last hour unless something super clean happens. But
Right.
I don't see I'm taking anything.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm looking at is potentially ES takes the previous day low. ES leaves it, bumps into this 15-minute BPR, and then just a small little retracement up, like that's on like a solid 1 minute or 5 minute CSD. Then ideally, I want to if we see like a 5 minute OB, CSD OB, and then maybe aim for this 15 minutes, this hourly SIBI, or this 15-minute devil's mark right here, this candle. But I mean, that's, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's like in super bear. So
yeah.
I don't even know. I think I was asking a lot. I think maybe, if a retracement plays there, it's like maybe aiming for 50% of the 5 minute candle, like this 5 minute gap potentially is a good target, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know it's kind of asking for like so much, right? Because I feel like you're kind of being greedy.
Yeah.
For that much.
Yeah. So, did you take any trades this morning?
No, I didn't take anything this morning. I was running around with my girlfriend doing errands this morning, so I didn't get a chance to take anything this morning. And then in the afternoon, I didn't have a chance either. I was a little bit busy with her. And then I just got home like 40 minutes ago, and I was like, oh, let me see if Jack's on. And I got the notification on my phone on YouTube that you were live, so I was like, oh, let me just
Nice, yeah.
hop on.
Nice, yeah. Gotta be good, man.
This drop has been nasty, huh? It looks like we ran into that 4-hour SIBI on NQNES, and then we just dumped from there.
Yeah. That was. It's a SIBI and it's a BPR on.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah.
On ES, it's a BPR, yeah. So that was
I didn't see that.
that was like nasty, and then I mean on here it's basically a breaker. Well, kind of like this is the breaker, I guess, right? On ES on the 1 hour mitigation block on. Yeah, that was nasty, man. But it was crazy because Zeus took this trade on 10 o'clock up, like fading the beep, not, well, I guess going into the BPR. Where is it? What is the clock? 10 o'clock. He gone in at 10, right about here on ES. He took this something like this up to the BPR.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of wild. But I mean, I did long it, but I longed it before 10 o'clock for sure. So there's a BPR right here. I mean, but I guess he knew he was expecting expansion. So yeah, I mean, like it's fading the BPR, which I would like never do on an hourly, you know. But
Yeah.
we saw some levels up here, like 150, I think. Oh, it didn't reach 150, 149, 145. Yeah, it reached 145. Anyway, it was yeah, really interesting. So
Yeah, sometimes I see him and Jamie do things that I'm just like they're just like it's just super impressive. Some of the things that they're able to do. It's sometimes I do. Sometimes it makes me feel so like I don't know anything. I have no idea what.
dude, what's your model, man? You mind sharing what you look
So
for?
it's literally identical to JME. I'm using the 1 hour, 15-minute as my higher time frame charts, and then I'm looking for to trade into a higher time frame POI. So I'm waiting for either the 1 hour or the 15-minute to trade into a BISI or a breaker or
Right.
SIBI or any type of PD array that I'm looking for.
Right.
And then once it trades into that POI, then I go down to a lower time frame using time frame alignment. I'll go if I use a 1 hour PD array, I'll go to the 1 minute. If I use a 15-minute PD array, I go down to the 15-second, and then I just look for, the standards, change of the state of delivery, SMT,
Right.
and then just make sure that I trade within a macro window. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's literally almost identical to the way JME trades. I don't really. Protocol is really not that much different than his. It's kind of almost identical. I would say there's not really much of a difference.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm just using those higher time frames to just find the narrative, to just try to find what I think the institutional order flow is, and then I wait for that point of interest to get hit, and then I just use time frame alignment and then just trade whatever market maker model that's in the direction of the DOL and of the institutional order flow. Simple, I would say.
Yeah. For
Standard.
sure. Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I try to keep it super simple. I try not to do too much or have too many crazy things. I like to keep it very, very, very simple and very, very easy.
Yeah. Word. I hear you. Same, man. I'm trying to. That's the simpler the better. And the simpler the easier to just look for. Your setup, right? Like I used to try to make it too complicated, but now after being in Jamie's mentorship and Zeus's mentorship, man, it was good, but it's like drinking from a fire hose, man. He's got so many different things to think about, and Jamie just made it super simple, whereas Zeus is a 3 month, his thing was good. Like watching his uncensored, call it his uncensored series, where he
Uncensored series.
yeah, he would just kind of you talk through live while in a trade, like what he's looking for. That was super good. A lot of little nuggets when you watch, when I'm watching those, but but his protocol isn't like a specific, certain time. It's kind of broad, right? Like his time of interest is like 9:30 to 10:15. It's just, or at least the AM session. So it's it's interesting. It's just not as mechanical as JME's, and so
Yes, I was just getting ready to say the same thing. The reason why I like JME over Zusi, even though they trade very similarly, that I've learned from the 4 years of trading experience that I have. I've learned that I'm just better with the mechanical strategy. I can trade discretionary, but it's way harder for me. I'm the type of person, I need like a structured, if this happens, you do that. If that happens, you do this. And
Right.
kind of like 1, 2, 3, you know exactly
Right.
what you need to do, and it's not mechanical. I love that type of that type of trading. Like I
Yeah.
have my trading plan. I have a Notion page that literally is like an actual checklist. And as I'm trading, I literally just check each thing off. So I always know every trade that I'm taking is always following up my protocol, and I just let the probabilities play out. I either win, I either lose, and I should say, as long as I'm sticking to my rules and then my trading plan, I could lose 5 trades in a row, but if I stuck to my rules 100% of the time, I'm totally okay with that. So I don't know, I
Yeah.
kind of favor JME just a little bit more because of that mechanical aspect. I feel like it's a lot easier to just follow.
yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's exactly what he actually does in his mentorship. He has a Notion protocol thing where it's like it'll walk through each thing in the protocol. Like, hey, it's higher time frame. You know, what's higher time frame draw? What's your, you know, just exactly going through the checklist. Which actually I should be. I haven't been doing
I
that.
actually made that checklist. If you're talking about the checklist that's in his Telegram, I'm that one that actually made that, and he has it in his Telegram. He posted it. I made it, and then I shared it, and then he messaged me, and he was like, "Yo, this is so amazing. Like, can I just share it with everybody on my Telegram?" And I was like,
Oh, dope. Yo, that's awesome.
He shared it, so
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same thing. If it's the one that's like if it's posted and it's pinned on his
Yep,
like,
yep.
special place in his Telegram,
Yep.
yeah, you can see it in there. It'll say made by Orlando. I'm pretty sure he put my name in there.
Yeah. I think he definitely agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It helps out so much because like sometimes in trading, I found that if you don't have like that checklist, it's easy to just kind of like skip a step or just overlook something. So for me, I don't know. I just find it so much more beneficial to just actually have like a checklist. And,
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
once we hit the point of I, we cross it out. Now we go to the lower time. Just one
Right.
by one, it just makes trading so much more easier, and it makes the process so much more smoother and
Dude.
more efficient. I found.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it's I love that because it's you know, breaks it down to mechanical and just being the 945. Yeah, this one right here. This is the one, right? Well, I call it the 945 because I was gonna do some testing on like the 930 open, but I decided, you know what, I'm not even gonna try to like do that because it's just, you know, try to trade the 930. I just feel like I'm getting greedy if I try to trade 930, let it play out and stick with the protocol, you know. So, but yeah, man, I love it. You know, that's exactly it. So I actually haven't been using it, so I need to actually just go through while I'm in the trade and just practice like that muscle memory and that your practice of just looking at it and going through each checklist, you know, journaling while I trade. So I think that'd be
Yeah,
It's
it's so
definitely-
helpful, man. It's like the most. It's one of the biggest things that has helped me be more like disciplined with like my rules and like with the model. Like in I don't know. I would always tell anybody like if they're struggling with their strategy or if they're being inconsistent with their execution, they should make a checklist and then write all the steps of their model. And then as they trade, literally like I have a 49-inch screen. So like a part of my screen is
Nice.
Notion, the checklist, and then the rest of the screen are all the charts that I used to trade. And I literally just as each thing happens, I check it off and.
yeah.
It's literally it, man. I find it to be so beneficial. I really don't know how people don't trade with stuff like that. Like I kind of envy the people that can just easily. They don't need no checklist. They don't need no
Nah,
rules. They
dude.
can just go in there and just boom, 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 boom. I can't do that.
Nah.
I need all the help I can get.
Bro, saying bro, I mean, I just need, especially with like following rules and you know, like one trade per session. Like, wait, are you still in his mentorship right now, GMEs?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, I'm still active
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. You know his psychology, or I think it's psychology series. It's the the mental game one where he talks about like,
Yeah.
yeah, those are super good, man. I love how laid out those are as far as just like his protocol and how he you know, walks away after the trade, whether it's win or lose, you know, that type of thing. Whereas I have a hard time doing that, man. And so like the past couple days, man, I just got burned trading my funded accounts and just freaking just bad mental.
Can I give you?
Yeah,
Can I give you a small suggestion of something that I found really valuable that I use?
absolutely, bro. Yeah.
Okay, there's an app. There's a program called Cold Turkey.
Cold turkey.
And it's
Okay.
basically it's basically an app that you can configure it to where you can have certain programs on your computer and certain websites on your browser, and you can basically block those out for a certain amount of time, or you can let's say you can block them out for a couple of hours, or you can always block them from this time to this time. It's very functional and it's very customizable. So basically what I found throughout my trading was I used to always struggle with being able to walk away after I would take 2 losses or 3 losses or whatever the case was. So I found out about this app, and now what I do is on the days whenever I feel like, okay, I give myself 2 max trading days, 2 max trades per day. That's my trading rules. And if I have those days where I feel like I'm getting ready to break that rule and I feel like I want to trade more, I go to that app and I basically activate it, and I already have it pre-programmed to basically lock out my trading view, lock out my NinjaTrader, and lock out every other program that has to do with me being able to trade. And the program is such so that once you activate it, you can't undo it. So like, let's say you like activate it and you say, let's say like you traded in the morning and it's like 10:30 a.m. and you've taken 3 trades for the day and you feel like you're going to keep on trading, you can activate the program and tell it to, hey, block out my trade view, block out my NinjaTrader, TradeAvate, block out all these separate things, and don't allow me to have access to them until, let's just say 4:30, when the market is like, it's taking its little break until 6 o'clock, and it'll basically turn off all of that. It'll block all those programs, all those websites, and it's such a good program that you can literally like block it out and you can't undo it. You can literally factory reset your computer. You can delete everything off your computer, factory reset it to its like starting like phase, and when you re-download the program, it still won't allow you to have access to those things until that predefined time. So what I do is once I've taken my so for me, my trading rules is if I take my first trade of the day and I win, that's it. I'm not looking at charts until the next day. Now, if I lose the first trade, I'll allow myself one more trade. But once I take that second trade and I lose it, I'm done. So once I take that second trade, I open up that program and I activate it, and I already have it pre-programmed to where I can't open up certain programs until 6 o'clock p.m. because I know once 6 o'clock p.m. happens, I'm never going to trade during Globex because I just think that's like the worst time to trade, like from 6 to like 7 a.m. I'm just never going to trade at that point. So for me, this program has like changed the whole entire game because it literally forces you to be disciplined. Like you literally cannot unblock the programs and unblock the websites once you block them out. So I found like immense value in being able to actively just be able to like forcefully block myself from being able to even open up TradingView. And it's like it's a very cheap program. I think it's only like $25 lifetime, and it's like a very easy program to use. The user interface is very simple to use, and it's an amazing program. I would recommend any trader to have it.
Bro, that's sick. Is this right here?
Let me see. I can't see you. The only thing I can see on your screen is your charts, is your trading view chart.
Oh, hold up. How do I do this? Share my screen, share windows. That one right there?
Yeah, Cold Turkey. Yes, that's the app. Yeah.
Dope. Dude, I super appreciate that, man. That is gonna be I'm gonna get it right now because honestly that is something that I just so struggle with. So any tools, so this is just $40 for the lifetime. You must have got it earlier.
Yeah, and you could block out websites, and you could block out apps. And like, so for example, I have a couple different pre-configures, but the one that I use the most is like I just have like a end all button, and it basically just means that whenever I click the active button, like no matter what time it is, it literally will deactivate and block like I said, like the TradingView, TradeAvate, NinjaTrader, all those type of apps, all those websites. Yeah. And it literally will not let me have access to those things until 6 p.m. And then when 6 p.m. comes on, then you can have access to it. And it's like I said, you can literally factory reset your computer. You could delete everything off your computer. You could delete the app, uninstall it, and you could do whatever you want, and that thing is still gonna keep you blocked until 6 p.m. Like once you activate it and you start to block, you cannot undo it. Like you cannot. It's just nothing you could do to unblock it. So it's just a way to kind of like forcefully make you stick to your plans. And like obviously and obviously it's a muscle, so like you have to get to the point where you have the discipline enough to hit the button, because there are times that I'm only human. There are times that like I know once I've taken my second loss for the day, that I should be activating the program. And of
Right.
course, I don't activate the program, and I
Right.
go and I take 5 more trades and I lose even more money. But
Right.
you know, once you get to the point where you like build that muscle, I'm telling you, like that program will really, really, really help you, man.
Bro,
It helped me so much, man.
That's really good, man.
Like a big blessing.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. I appreciate you sharing that, because that's, dude, I struggle with that so much, man. And just, I mean, if you see, dude, last year was just bad, man. I was just in a really bad mental place, and second kid on the way, just a bunch of, just needed to make money right now. And,
Of course.
and so, I mean, I lost like so in 2023, August 23 is when I started training ICT. So I started learning ICT, and I got like I had a decent year, because I was in Hydra's mentorship and did he did like live trading, so I kind of following his trades, and so I was up like since August like 1,000 or something like that. So I was like, okay, it's doing pretty good. But I was dumb, dude. I should have just traded demo for like a solid 6 months. Like that's really what I should have done. But anyways, but then in 2024, I because of bad mental, new baby, all that stuff, I lost like 10K essentially last year. And then this year I'm up a little bit, like 10% on my little 5K account. Like that's cool, on my personal account, right? Because I didn't do fundeds until I think mid the spring of last year. And but then I've blown so many fundeds, dude. I've blown like, I don't know, so many fundeds, spent so much on Apex,
Yeah.
reeling me in with the cheap funded, cheap
Same, yeah.
so it's like I'm anyways, all that to say is that I've this having been able to walk away and just like
Hard.
using that,
It's
dude,
hard, man.
it is,
Hard.
man. So
It's extremely hard. It's so hard, but I promise you, if you're just disciplined enough to just hit that button when like, okay, I've hit my one trade for the session, I'm gonna lock, because like you can also, because I know I know from watching you enough to know that you give yourself one trade per session, so you can literally have it set up where you have the program set up where, okay, once you take your first trade in the morning, you can have it block you out until 1 p.m. or 12:45,
Yeah.
whenever that macro starts, or like
Yeah.
whenever you start the afternoon session, and it will block you out from the moment you activated it until 1 p.m. So then that way you don't take a second trade during the morning session, and then when you're in the afternoon session, once you take your one trade for the afternoon session, then you can just block yourself again. So like it's just
Yeah,
like the
that's dope.
biggest thing with that program is just you just have to build the discipline enough to hit the button. Like, but once you start doing it and you do it a couple of times, then you see like, wow, okay, like I'm building that muscle, and it feels so good. Like I'm sure you know how it feels when you like stick to all your rules and you
Right.
just don't make any mistakes, and
Right.
you know you lost money, but you stuck to all your rules. It's like there's nothing that feels better than that. It's just
Right.
the greatest feeling ever. And so it's like, I promise you, man, if you build a discipline enough to use that program and use it the way that it's meant to be made, I promise you'll see a drastic change in your trading results, like drastically. Like I promise, I can guarantee.
Bro, I'm buying it right now, dude. It's like I'm gonna buy it right now.
It's amazing, bro.
That's a dope pack, dude. I'd love to I'll definitely share that with
The
the
little hack.
community. Yeah,
It's a
dude,
little
just
hack.
any hack that helps with this plan to forcefully get me off the charts, it's like that is huge. Because for me, dude, when I go on tilt, I feel it I like literally feel it in my body. It's like this, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's not it's kind of adrenaline, but it's like I could tell that I'm just wanting to revenge trade. I'm wanting to get back in the markets. I'm wanting to make money, make back my loss. I don't want to be wrong. It's just like all those mental things, and I know what not like I could literally feel it, and then it's like when I feel that, I know that I just need to press a button, and then it would just lock me out. Like that's dope.
It's crazy. It's crazy because us traders know what we should. It's crazy because trading is one of the craziest things, because it's like what you're not supposed to do, but we still do it. It's kind of like when the Bible says like I do what I don't want to do.
Romans 7.
And I do
Yeah.
what I do, I don't do. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
it's the same exact thing. Man. It's the same.
Yeah,
It's the same.
dude, so true. Yeah, that Romans 7, man. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, that program, I promise you, brother, it will really really help you. And like what the way that I used it at first was I didn't I would have it automatically lock me out at 11:30 a.m. like no matter what. So there would be days that
Nice.
I haven't taken a trade and
Yeah.
it will be 11:30 and I'll be like, okay, well. Whatever, I'm still gonna take a trade, and then all of a sudden, all my screens would just be like, "You're blocked," and I'd be like, "Oh, I forgot I would block myself." So literally, like now, I'm blocked until like 6 p.m. and I'm just done for the day. So like you can have it set up to automatically block you at a certain time. You can have it set up to where
Nice.
you know once you press the button, you can lock yourself out for like X amount of hours, X amount of minutes, or you could do it from a certain time frame to a certain time frame. Like there's
Yeah.
like the program is so customizable that you'll find immense value in it. I promise you,
That's dope,
really,
man.
You'll really, really enjoy it. You just gotta build that. You just gotta build that muscle to be able to press it. Because I promise you, though, once I bought it, it took me like a good couple days before I actually was started
Using
pressing
it?
it. Like
Yeah.
I would, I would have it there, and I would know, like, man, I know I should be using it right now, and I couldn't, and I just wouldn't, and then eventually I just banged my head enough times. Okay, I don't know. I bought this program. Why am I not using it? I know this program is only going to benefit me, and then once I started using it, I saw like, wow, like okay, this is okay. If I could just do this every day, I would be fine. And like I said, but like I can't lie, like six to seven out of 6 to 7 days out of 10, I use the program. Obviously, I'm human, so there's always going to be those 2 or 3 days that I don't do it. And I kind of like, go against my rules and I break them. But for the most part, I've been really, really good about like whenever I hit either my one win for the day, I lock myself out till 6 p.m. Or if I take my second loss of the day, I just lock myself out until 6 p.m. and then
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
yeah, it's good. Man. Top Step has a feature like that within their software on Top Step X where like before the start of the day you can have like a profit target and a daily loss limit and a number of trades. So either whenever you hit your profit target, whenever you hit your personal daily loss limit, or whenever you take a certain amount of trades, as soon as either of those things happen, it literally locks you out and you cannot undo it. Like, so it basically does the same thing that this program does, but it's just a Top Step feature. Like Top Step has basically implemented that in their game. So yeah, so I saw that and I was like, man, like there has to be a way that I can have that same functionality, but without trading with Top Step, because I don't trade with Top Step. Just doing a little bit of research, that's how I found that Cold Turkey app, and I've been using it.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, because I mean, maybe one day once I get a couple payouts from Apex, then I'll go to Top Step. But you what do you do? My Funded Futures? Is that what you trade with?
Yeah, that's the only firm that I currently trade with. Yeah, nice. I'm kind of loyal to them because they've really taken care of me, man. They've really done things for me that I've never seen other prop firms do. They actually genuinely care about their traders, and they're genuinely there to like, help you. Like they're awesome, man. I really vouch for My Funded Futures. Of course, at some point, I'm gonna look to scale to go get funded with other people. But until I've gotten max funded with My Funded Futures and I've been with them for a little bit, then I'll go and I'll try to venture off with other prop firms. But for right now, I'm staying with My Funded Futures.
Nice.
It feels like home.
Yeah. That's dope, man. I mean, the two firms that I was gonna go with after get a couple payouts from Apex is Top Step and MFF. So for sure, that's definitely what I was considering.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
definitely go with my FF.
Let me ask you this, bro. How you said you've been trading for 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
Like ICT 4 years, or just trading in general?
No, trade. So I've been trading for 4 years, but I found ICT around like year 3, and maybe about like 6 to 8 months ago was when I finally hit that breakthrough where I started to find consistent profitability. Like where like every single time I was due for a payout, I was taking a payout. Every month I was taking a payout. So it basically took me like 3.5 years until I got to the so my first 3 years was just like the normal trading, like support and resistance, break and retest, indicators, MACD, RSI, volume profile, supply and demand. And then around year 3 is when I found ICT. And then like 6 months into learning ICT, I already had found Z and JME at that time. And then like 6 months into learning all that type of stuff, that's when I started like actually getting like my payout. I started hitting payouts every month, and that's when like things kind of like shifted for me. Like I, at one point, like before I got my first payout, man, with Apex, I had gotten funded with Apex like over 150 times. Like actually been funded and never took a payout with them. Like I've been funded so many
Bro,
times,
same.
man, and I just never, yeah, I just never was able to take a payout. And then finally, like once I got there, it was like boom, $2,000 payout, $4,000 payout, $12,000 payout. Like they just started coming in. And then I told you the story about how they basically banned me, so I haven't been able to trade with Apex. But yeah, man, that's and quick. That's my story. So I've been trading 4 years. I found ICT on year 3, and then like half a year into ICT is when I kind of started finding consistent profitability.
That's dope, man. Love it. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
how about
cool.
you? When did you find ICT? How long have you been trading? I don't think I've ever heard you say how long you've been trading.
I mean, I was trading, dude, my story is kind of wild. ICT since August of 23. Going through different mentors. First it was Hydra, then it went kind of like watched dodgy stuff, and then got on the turtle soup train with Romeo. Unfortunately, well, it's kind of, there's some good there's some good things. I mean, the thing about Romeo is it really made me. Oh, I'm just looking at this. I want to see ES take this previous day low. Anyways,
yeah, I'm so surprised it didn't purge that previous day low.
I think we're about to. I think it's gonna run down. Maybe it's up here. It's going higher just to run down to previous day low. Anyways, and yeah, so I just was mentor hopping and strategy hopping, because dude with Hydra, he's a really great trader, and he's stuck to just one model, which is his inversion model, which is kind of like dodgy, but he's a scalper, and I'm just looking at this here. It's a nice little short. I think we're gonna retrace and go down to unless we took this 5-minute CRT here. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like he's great, but when I first learned his stuff, it was like, dude, he's teaching breakers, different types of breakers, different types of inversions, different types of turtle soup, and it was just so much. Okay, here's a rejection from the 5-minute Sibi. So much that it was, I could see a setup like from anywhere that was happening. I could see setups everywhere, and then that's what got me in trouble, because I thought that everything was a setup, and then I try to take everything. Are we gonna go for this candle high here? This is crazy. They're leaving that. Hold up, is this? Okay, yeah, is SMC still valid? Sorry. There's SMC right there. These two candles, or these times. That was a nice little run up.
Why am to previous day?
Oh, they did. Okay, yeah. So that was it. Okay.
Yeah. What?
So I think we're heading up here. We might inverse this 5-minute and then head up to this 15-minute devil's mark up there. All right, I'm gonna paper trade this. If we get a little retracement, okay, let's see here, not 50.
Yeah, I might do the same thing. I might do the same thing. If we get a little retracement lower, I might take like a small little long, but like with super small size.
Yeah,
like 1/4%.
Oh, I'm paper trading, so I'm just going full size. I mean, hold on, let's see here. What's going on here? Is this my demo trading account? Hold on, I gotta make sure it's. I know this is my paper trading account. Let me just show it here. There you go. So if I get a retracement and SMT on a lower time frame, I'll go for long. Oh,
wow, look at that.
Yeah. So right at 3.
Oh wow.
A little gem is like right at 350. There's always volatility.
Really? There's always like a
there's always
spike like that?
Yeah. Typically, not always, but like, damn, I missed the entry.
It's like a nice little like 30, 40 point jump.
Yeah, dude. So if we can get I've done soup entries where I just soup. I'll like leave a limit here or something, and soup it. But so if we get a retracement back, and then watch 55 too. So 355 will give a sometimes give a
Another spike.
another spike. Yeah. So if we get order block. Let's see here. I'm gonna leave a limit order right here at this 5 minute. Dang it, no entry. Let's see here if there's any. Actually, a lot of times I like going on the 5 second for these because I can really get into the detail of like what price is doing, like for this last macro because it's so volatile.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So here we go. If we get it, okay. I like that. Give me the. Okay, there's SMC there. And we inverse this. Let me get in. Here, I'm gonna look at the 1 minute. Retracement. Oh, I should have put out the order block. I liked Jamie's entry this morning where he
Yeah, I was there.
super clean. Okay, so there I'm in right there. And let's put my stop at the swing low here. That's my stop right there. And let's put TP at this high. So I'm gonna take a first tick up, stopped. Okay, nope. That didn't work. I still think we're gonna hit this. We gotta get this past this 5 minute order block. Ooh. Okay, let me get back in. 5 minute Bissy tap. Are we gonna get this tap this 5 minute Bissy? Okay, last attempt, and we'll see what it does. There's SMT here. So once we displace above this order block, hold up. Okay, there's entry, and nope, I might just be in the wrong. Nope. Yeah, that was just retracement down. Go back up. Let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, potentially order block, 5 minute order block, and gotta get past this breaker. If we get past there, we should get past this level. Yeah, let's see. Are you on Abundance or are you doing demo? Hope you're doing demo.
Yeah, no, I didn't take anything. I was going to do something, but I'm not really liking it.
Yeah, this is looking ugly. Big wick. Yeah, 5 minute
Hey,
order
Jack.
block. What's up? Who's this?
Ahmed, c'est magnifique.
Magnifique. Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Just practicing a little demo. See what happens here. My draw is just 1 hour. Or go ahead.
Right. Yeah, I was checking the, waiting for the power hour,
Yep.
and I was lost in the chop. then I saw the opportunity because nowadays market it sucks with those wicks and the candles up and down, and there's no clean entries. But I want to know more about to trade the last hour of the day, easier to get in. But my question for you is that you normally trade this only hour, right? So this last hour is a lot of volatility also.
Not the last hour. It's mainly just, I mean, yes, the last hour, but mainly it's the last 15 minutes of the day. Yep.
Okay.
So if you study the price candle, the timing of each candle, then you'll see some interesting things happen around certain times. So you see some big spikes at like a certain time. A lot of times, if reversal happens around 3:30, like right here, if this is the SMR right here at let's say 340, then you might get a like this. I'm looking for a retracement play, right? Which doesn't look like we'll get it, but we'll see. Sometimes the SMR can happen around 3 o'clock or like 2:50, and then it'll continue towards the doll. But in this case, it's really, I'm asking a lot to get up to here, to get up to this 1 hour SIBI. Got to break through this 5 minute, SIBI. It's asking quite a bit. But let's sometimes the last like minute or last couple minutes, it'll just like run, But typically, what I've seen is that on if the main objective of the days have been already taken, like for example, previous day high, previous day low. In this case, previous day high was already taken, right? Then it's a lot lower probability. But if a previous day high or low has not been taken yet, a lot of times they'll leave it and save it for mock for the last couple minutes of the day, and then PM will just engineer liquidity towards that doll. I mean, it's not in this case today, but like, does that make sense? So it'll just engineer in PM. It'll just engineer the liquidity, and then the last 15 minutes a day, it'll just like hit the doll. And dude, it's been so many times I've tried accounts I've blown or evaluations that I've blown because I've tried to average in, because I know the doll's there, but the timing was wrong. And because of that, all that experience in blowing accounts and blowing fund evaluations, I know now to wait to the last couple minutes of the day, and then if the draw is clear, then it'll drop to that. But so that's what I've noticed.
Yeah, normally which draw do you look? I mean, do you look for C?
I look for if we close above this, I'm moving my stop up right here. Come on, I'm gonna inverse this breaker. Come on, close above. Nah. Depends on the day. Like right now today, because the main objective's already been hit, right? It's which is I think previous day high. I thought we were gonna pick previous week high, but we didn't. But because that main objective has been hit, hold on a sec. Because the main objective has been hit, it's just a lot lower probability. So right now I'm just aiming for this, for the SIBI, for the 1 hour SIBI right here. That's the main target. But it's just I feel like it's asking for a lot, so that's why I'm just on paper.
Yeah.
The only reason, okay, here we go. So now we got a CSD. I'm gonna move it up here at this low. This SMT low should be protected, hopefully. And if we get some volatility in the last minute, then that'd be nice. But looks like we're just rejecting because of this bearish breaker. Yeah, don't probably get stopped here. Yep. Okay. So, this breaker is just holding price down. If anything, I think ES might take previous day low, and that might be the draw instead of the 1 hour SIBI. So if I zoom out to the 5 minute, This 5-minute CB still holding price down. Same with this. I think if anything, we might go down to ES will take the previous day low. So let's see if that happens.
All right, Jack. Yeah, thanks for the insight, mate. I will check that more often.
Yeah,
the
just
last hour of the day.
last hour of the day. Yeah, just see how price moves. You know, sometimes SMO happens around 3:30. Sometimes happens around 3. Just gotta watch it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, mate. Gotta go to lunch. See you, man.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
See ya.
You too, man. Bye. Bye, Alonso.
Take it easy.
Yeah, it's just chopping around. Yeah, sometimes it'll just do this, and when really like give a big expansion, it'll just like just chop. You know, like we did. I think this is the draw previously low on ES.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah, I think
I think this is the draw on NQ for sure. This will hit this 5-minute CRT 550 level. Should have been looking for shorts, but it's fine. Just paper trading. So let me ask you this, bro. When you even on paper trading, when you were practicing on demo, were you still just sticking to your protocol and your rules? Even when I practice on demo.
to be honest, brother, no, I never really paper traded. I figured if I was gonna paper trade, I might as well just either backtest or trade on a really, really small prop firm account. So I really never really paper traded that like much. Maybe like a couple days, like at the most in the 4 years that I've been trading. I just always thought that like if I'm gonna paper trade, I might as well just put that time and energy into like into backtesting, because I would think that the whole objective to paper trade is to build confidence in the model and to kind of practice in a way, right? So I figured if that was my objective, then why not just do that? Why not just do that backtesting? Why not just actually try to get some
Right.
backtesting? So yeah, I honestly never really paper traded that much.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not worth it. I actually think that for some people it is worth it. I just never really, I don't know, I just never really did it much. I don't think that it's bad or that's I don't know, just for me, man. I just felt like if I was gonna paper trade, I might as well just do it for backtesting so I could collect the data and like actual like I just felt like if you're paper trading, you can the most amount of data that you can get is just from that day. You can only just get data from that day, and what you're probably only going to take like maybe 2 or 3 trades of paper trading. I
Right.
just felt like instead of spending time doing that, why not just spend time doing backtesting where you could backtest like a whole month's worth of data in
Right.
one day in a couple hours, right? So I
Right.
just feel like you're just getting way more for your time. So that's how I always looked at it. That
No.
might be wrong, but that's
No,
just
I
how
like that.
looked at it.
I like that logic. Yeah, I like that
I
logic.
just feel like, yeah, because if you think about it, right? If you think about what's the whole objective of paper trading, I would think that it's to get practice in and it's to build confidence within the model. And if those are your two goals, because when you're paper trading, you're not looking to make money, right? You're basically just looking to practice the model, get comfortable with it, and to build confidence. So if that's your goal, why not just put that same amount of time and energy, but put it towards backtesting where you're going to get way more value for your time? Because like I said, for me, I know with backtesting, I can backtest a whole entire month worth of data within like 6 to 7 hours. So
Right.
why not just spend a couple hours and get, I could literally backtest a whole entire year in a couple of days, in 12 or 13 days. I could literally for 12 days in a row, spend 6 to 8 hours a day and backtest a whole entire calendar year worth of data. And I know that because I've done it before. I backtested a whole entire year's worth of data, and it took me about like 2 weeks to do it. It took me about like 14, 15 days to do a whole entire year. So I know how it is, but that's just, I don't know, man. That logic could be flawed and it could be wrong, but that's just how I looked at it, and that's how I approached it.
No, that's good, man. I think that's a good approach because I think that the only value of really forward testing, demo trading is just practicing in real life time and real life price action, whereas you don't get that in back testing. But it's the same concept. I mean, it's really just building. I mean, for me, I'm still paper trading AM session because I'm not confident yet in AM session and like, my ability to stick to my rules and just like follow my protocol. So I feel like for me, once I like get I build that track record with myself of like, okay, following the protocol, seeing and the trades are working out, then I'll feel more confident to actually like take it to my fundage and my personal accounts. Whereas PM session I'm more confident, but the AM session I still need that help. So I think that's why I'm just on demo until I feel like, okay, I've got some good wins, I can journal it, I follow my protocol, all that good stuff, So but yeah, I mean, but to your point though, I think that is good just to collect data, and because I know this model works. I mean, it's like there's no doubt about this, but how we trade and how Jamie trade works, right? It's just sticking to the protocol and seeing the setup in lifetime.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I think that what you just said is 100% correct, and I see the value and I see the thought process behind it. I don't think either way is wrong or right. I don't think there's a wrong or right in the situation. It's all about perspective and where you think you're going to get the most value. Your time and for your efforts. And I just I always thought like if I was going to do it, I might as well just
yeah. Well, cool, bro. Hey, do you trade full time or do you have another job, or you doing this full time now?
No, I trade full time for the most part. I don't have a career, but I will be. My girlfriend has a dog sitting and a dog walking business. But
okay.
We're getting ready to move we live in Jersey now, but we're gonna move to Florida in June or July. So once I go to Florida, she wants to restart the business over there in Florida. So I will being a part of that. I will help her on walks and doing the back end stuff, scheduling, coordinating with clients. So for right now and for the last year, I've been doing trading full time. It's my primary source of income. But come June and July, when we get down to Florida, I will essentially, have a job. I'll be basically helping my girlfriend restart her business and rebuild everything.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of being able to trade and then have that time to be able to do that, man. That's amazing. So
yeah, it's super stressful though, man. I wouldn't recommend anybody to do what I'm doing. It's extremely stressful, to just have one source of income, and with trading not being like a guarantee. Me and you both know we could work for the whole entire month and be down at the end of the month. We're not guaranteed a paycheck. So that pressure of not knowing if you're going to be able to make money is, it's something that I would never tell somebody to do. Right. I just really, really believe in myself. I have a lot of faith in myself, and I believe in God. And I truly believe that if I've had different things in my life where God has shown me that as long as I have faith in Him and as long as I really put in the work, that I'll be okay. So literally my whole day is I separate my day between my girl, spending time with the Lord, and trading, and that's literally my entire life. I'm not really just hanging out with friends. I'm not going out to the movies. I'm not going out to literally my entire day is I'm trading, or I'm watching trading, or I'm doing my trading, going over my journal, or I'm learning new things, or it's basically all trading. And then whatever time I have left over, I'm reading my Bible. I'm trying Bible studies. I'm trying to get closer to God, and then the rest of the time I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, building our relationship. So I'm literally all in 100%. I got all my chips on the table with trading, and I'm just that's there is no plan B for me, man. I'm all in, and this is what I want to do. So I'm the type of person that I can't really focus on two things. I feel like if I had a job and if I had trading, one would be severely slacking, and I have to just kind of focus 1,000% on one thing. So I've chosen to put all my efforts into trading. But I wouldn't recommend it, man. It's extremely stressful.
But yeah, I mean, Yeah, I could totally see how it'll be, you know, stressful, but at the same time, it's like there's that beauty and that the ability just to really trust and let go and let God, like, you know, take care of it. I mean, obviously, you know, we're doing it right, and we're sticking to our rules and all that stuff, but it's also like just trusting that, hey, God's gonna come through and provide with that, you know. So
Yeah, it's like with anything, that unknown is it's very, very scary. You know, it's very
dude, that's
I
yeah,
don't think a lot of people understand that. Like sometimes when I talk to my girl, she doesn't understand. Like, you know, if she has a business, she owns a business. So like when she goes to work every day, she leaves with a bunch of money for the day. And when she collects money from her other employees that work for her, she makes money every day. So at the end of the week, she's generated money. And at the end of the month, she generated more money. She doesn't understand that, like, what I do is, like, I could work for the whole month. And if I had a bad month, like, I could be down. Like, not only did I not make money, but I lost money, you know?
right,
For her,
right.
she's just like, that's like such a crazy concept that she just doesn't understand. It's very, very stressful. But like I said, man, I'm just gonna have faith in the Lord that that He's gonna
Yeah.
provide for me as long as I seek Him first, and I make sure that I'm good with Him, and I seek
Yeah.
Him, and that I have faith, and I just, you know, I take it day by day, take it little by little, and I just, you know, I have my 3 funded accounts with my funded futures, and, you know, unfortunately, right now, I'm not in a situation where I'm funded. I'm going through 3 evaluations, so I had to start all over because I did lose the last 3 funded accounts that I had previously. So I'm going through the stage of getting refunded with my funded futures. But I was fortunate. I was fortunate enough and very blessed that when I previously, so when I was trading, I played poker for about 6 years professionally, and I did very, very well. And like 80% of that money that I made in poker, I saved it. So I kind of have a nice little nest egg where, like, I have money to just fall back on. So even if
Nice.
I go a couple months without making $1 from trading, I still have like that nice little bit of savings that I could always dip into to pay my rent and to pay
Yeah.
for, you know, to pay for my life. So I'm kind of in a fortunate situation where, like, I don't have to stress too much because I have money there to be able to supply myself. But, you know, that can only last for a certain amount of time. It ain't gonna last forever. So I gotta,
Yeah,
you know, it's
yeah.
that's where I'm at right now currently.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey man, real quick, can I I'm gonna stop the stream, but do you have another couple
Yeah.
minutes to just chop it up, like, after once I hop off stream?
Of
Just
course.
talk. Okay, cool. Let me hit you up right after this. I'm gonna stop the stream. Well, guys, thanks for joining YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like it, and I'll see you guys next time.
Everybody.
Cool. Let's. Yo.
Yeah.
Cool. Dude, love it, man. Oh, hey, bro. I wanted to throw something out there because I want to just share a little bit